respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. He'll do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Last time the cadets and mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival Navy.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really, really matter.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Army!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old-school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught at the 40. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On the option. Runs through the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games that I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
To throw, it's Daly. Takes a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this game.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
And he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got enough for the 1st. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's David. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And now on second down for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Here comes the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up third down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
And here comes the offense on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll try the run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw, it's Daly. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Line gets set. First down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Makes the grab. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On second down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The back goes in motion. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
On the option. Powers through the defenders. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Navy quick to the line. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Navy! They take the lead with the 6.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback and the defensive player.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they're able to make the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Give to the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Robinson. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down and short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, midshipman. Anchors away as Navy has pushed out this lead and smooth sailing ahead for the midshipmen.
How about Navy handling this moment? This is a huge moment, obviously only show in town. Everybody cheering for you. The weather's always awful. Navy's done a great job executing, taking advantage of some Army mistakes, and they got the lead ball.
A big opportunity, obviously, for Navy's program, but also doing it on a national stage. They have come out, and they have dominated Army. They're executing better. They've run the ball better. Defensively, they've been stout. This has been impressive.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man. It's Daly. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the light. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He leaves it with his back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense. they try to salt this one away.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
And Navy will go back on the attack. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Now adjusting. He fires it out to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Daly. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got...
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Army! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Then they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So
running toward the tape. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Dropping back, it's Horvath. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. Got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabbed on the outside, it's short. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
And here comes the Navy offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Might as well give it to him again.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Chapman. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Black Knights want to move quickly. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Daly. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
And the quarterback takes a knee. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount, those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go, can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them, even though they've looked